My daughter, Kuri, has a disease called DRPLA, which causes the brain to atrophy. It is genetic and progressive. Kuri is bedridden. My husband Chiaki passed away from this disease 8 years ago. I wrote Ohana Family because I wanted to find a cure. This is the continuation of that story. I hope I can save my daughter. Let's separate. Kuri is 17 years old. So many feelings were swirling inside me that I could not even write about them on my blog. Last night, I just did not want to talk to Chiaki. Even after we fought, I always made peace before the day ended. Even if Chiaki was wrong, I knew I was sometimes wrong too. I had made it my rule to speak fast. But last night, I just could not do it. Kuri suffered and suffered, and no matter how late it got, she could not sleep. After 2 a.m., I thought she had finally fallen asleep, but soon she started suffering again. She was nervous because Chiaki had shouted during the day. While Kuri was suffering, I heard Chiaki snoring in the next room, and I became even more upset. Kuri wanted to go to the bathroom many times, but I never asked Chiaki for help at times like that. I think even if my back breaks, I won't ask him. Finally, near morning, Kuri fell asleep. She did not wake up until after 11. As soon as she woke up, her body started shaking badly. She was just one step away from a major seizure. I quickly gave her emergency medicine. Even then, the shaking became stronger several times, and her eyes became blank. Each time I shouted, "Kuri, Kuri!" The shaking continues for about 1 hour. After that, I fed her and got everything ready. By the time I took her to the YMCA, it was already 3 o'clock. I decided to talk Chiaki after he came back from his work for rehabilitation. What I really wanted to say was, "You almost caused her seizure. It is because you are always shouting. You are hurting Kuri. Let's separate." But both Kuri and I need Chiaki. Even though Kuri says, "Daddy is scary," she keeps asking, "Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy?" Kuri loves her father too. I wondered what was the best way to tell him. When Chiaki came back from his work, I spoke calmly. "I want to live with you, and Kuri wants to live with you too. But her myoclonus this morning happened because you shouted yesterday. Kuri is not the same as before. Even one major seizure is dangerous now. If the same things keep happening, we cannot live with you anymore." Chiaki made many excuses, but because he had seen Kuri's condition that morning, at least he listened. Controlling your emotions does not simply mean not getting angry because you are in a bad mood. Even if Kuri is being difficult, even if I am wrong, even if something has nothing to do with us, you must control yourself at all times. With Kuri, that is important. If she has a seizure and become bedridden again, it will be too late. Kuri loves her daddy. She is always saying, "Daddy, Daddy." Our hope is to keep her as she is now. I do not know how much he understood. In a few days, things will probably go back to the same. After all, he has a disease. But he must understand that his words and action affect Kuri's illness. I hope he can change, even just a little. But today, sadly, I completely lost. Chiaki seemed to reflect a little, but soon he went back to his usual self. I had a big problem at Kahara Beach, he said. What happened? I asked. I was swimming there and I saw a fish. That's unusual. I looked closely and thought it was a baby stingray. I thought, wow, they come here too. It was so close that I reached out to touch it. But it was my swimming trunks. I don't know when they came off. I put them on like always. Why did they come off? He was so excited while telling the story. I hated to admit it, but it was so funny that I laughed. No matter how hard I tried, I could never think of an ending like that. It hurts to say it, but today I lost. And I love him.